Hello, I am Alessio and welcome to Solo Cose Nove. Choosing a sewing machine may seem like a simple matter, but there are actually many features to think about. As you know, I dedicated myself in this new hobby for some time, making small changes on clothes and tailoring repairs. But before throwing myself headlong into this world, I invested a lot of time figuring out what I needed. We saw why it is important to learn to sew, but it's also important to understand what we need to do it. In fact, there are numerous types of sewing machines with different types of needles, function and sizes. How to choose a sewing machine? To know how to make the choice, we must first ask ourselves a fundamental question. What should we do with it? Because we don't necessarily need a machine. For small jobs and repairs, we just need a needle and thread. Then there are pocket sewing machines. They are toys, but to do small things and unpretentious, they can also be fine. Furthermore, being tiny, they will not take too much space in our house. They are light and practical. If, on the other hand, we want to do something more, a new world opens up. In this category, there are all those tools for home tailoring. The various companies made different models, but the features to look at are not many. There is a category of basic sewing machines. There are completely mechanical and which already allows you to make a certain number of stitches, but usually not overlock. You can use them to do buttonholes and often decorations and embroidery. The price is under 100 euros and they are really sturdy. The next step is electronic machines that already have a series of additional features, such as my Brother CX70PE. They usually have an automatic needle threader, which I personally love, an LCD screen, and an infinite number of stitches that you can use to choose from, and the overlock, or overcasting if you like. I insist on this type of stitch because it allows you to do professional work even without a serger. The price is usually under 200 euros. Other models. There are also professional sewing machines that typically make one only type of stitch, but I won't go into detail. Just know that they cost a lot and that they do one only thing. So they do it damn good. The final object I want to present you today is called cut and sew, or a serger, which is not a sewing machine, but I mention it for completeness. It's a tool that, guess what? Cut and sew, but it uses 3 or 4 threads instead of 2 of the sewing machine. They don't do the simple stitches, but some kind of chains that are really useful to close the edge of a cloth, and they cut the excess of fabric. The price is around 300 euros and up. It's a useful machine, but only if this is more than an hobby and if you spend a lot of time in it. Furthermore, it is necessarily accompanied with a sewing machine, so the extra cost must be amortized over time. All this without considering the brand too much, which is essentially if you will never need the support for damages, spare parts, or assistance in general. Final considerations. The world of sewing is much more complex than it may appear from outside, and includes a nice set of interesting and technological tools. However, with these sewing machines, it's really easy to make clothes, suits, and everything you need. So, choose your machine and start to sew. Thanks everyone for following me, and see you in the next exciting video.